to ensure his return to the country with the amount of security that he wanted. The talks fell through, but he said it's great that I'm wanted here. It's great that there's a campaign to get me back home. It's great that there's a campaign to get me the next Bharat Ratna. He was very touched by all of this. But he said it's nice to know that people are trying, and I'm not going to complain. It's just really nice to know that people are trying. And his whole focus, though, till the end remained his work.
Right, and the sense one gets really is that the artist in him really had made peace with the kind of problems that he had been facing.
He'd made peace, not just the artist, the person that he was. He'd made peace with the situation, and a very, very big step to prove that was, certainly to an extent he went against his wishes when he did that, was take up Qatari citizenship and settle down in Qatar, because since I said he was always so focused at his work, at the project at hand. So the artist in him and the person that he was really just let him do work and focus on the work and look ahead.
All right, Sahir, do hold on. I'm just going to get a final word in from Fatima, who's also been with us. Fatima, you said something very interesting, the fact that he always carried a paintbrush with him. People carry a pen or a pencil, but he carried a paintbrush. That's perhaps really the way in which Husain Saab will be remembered for time immemorial.
Absolutely, he was exceptional as a person, and Arunodaya, it is really, I think Sahir would obviously be able to tell you more about this. She spent a lot of time with him as well. You really did feel that you're in the presence of somebody who was exceptional. And as I was saying, that paintbrush could have been a bejeweled paintbrush. It could be a normal paintbrush. Even if you were meeting him at a restaurant in Dubai, he'd put that paintbrush down on the table and he'd sit there, and then he would engage in conversation. And he was curious. He would speak to people, whether there's a 9-year-old on the table or a 60-year-old. Everybody was somebody he looked at with a lot of curiosity, and there was not one element of arrogance in the man. He is, after all, India's greatest painter. This is the man who, we've seen the kind of, fine, if you want to talk about art as a market, so to speak, that in the last 10 years it's taken on a lot of global recognition. We're looking at something that is substantial here. But he is the person who single-handedly had started this movement, and also at the same time, it was not an intentional movement. It was the kind of recognition he got from the world and around.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there.